Tenemos que seguir el guión del juego. Dan ganas de, por ejemplo, ver más cosas, o tampoco es que se puede, de momento el mapa no es muy amplio, ¿no? O por ejemplo ir a la posada a ver qué... Ah, no, hemos vuelto aquí a casa, me he equivocado. Ir a la posada, hablar con nuestro suegro, o intentar hablar con nuestra novia o nuestra mujer en este caso. Creo que es nuestra novia, todavía no estamos casados. Mira, ya están aquí, las babosas. Y se las come, claro. Obviamente. Muy bien.
I think you have an able guardian now.
True, true. That rooster is a real demon.
So you agree I fulfilled my part of the deal?
I agree. I owe you a prediction.
Tell me, how can I defeat Ice Giant Kruger?
Okay. Give me just a minute. I have it. Kriegel is strong, but that's not all. His icy breath can make a snowstorm or freeze his enemies. He also has a magic club with which he controls and shapes ice. He used the club for smashing heads as well.
How do I defeat him?
I'm getting there. There are 11 magic weapons or artifacts on the planet you can successfully use against Kriegel. 6 of them already have malicious owners. And if you try to acquire one of the following 3,
Jolín.
you certainly will kick the
O sea,
bucket.
solamente hay dos
So
posibilidades.
there's only one possibility left.
Yep. If you go after God's breath, you only die in 7 out of 10 cases. That's fair, right?
What? Can't you see a sure way how not to die?
I told you about the most promising possibility. What more do you want?
I see that the abilities of seers are largely overestimated.
Just like the courage of heroes.
Aliento de Dios.
Where do I find God's breath?
Technically speaking, this is a new question. But I'm in a generous mood. The last owner of God's breath was some Dulivar of Rodin Kingdom.
What a coincidence. I know Dulivar.
That won't help. He gave it to an exhibition on a ship named Dragon's Pride, which sank. Find the ship, and you'll find God's breath. Wreck is on a cliff in the ocean, or nearby is a stone temple built by some water sprites.
That's all very nice, but how am I supposed to find a temple underwater in the middle of the ocean?
I'm sure you'll think of something. Find some woman on a hill, a speaking cat, or some other poor devil who always do the dirty work for you heroes. So you can come and take all the credit.
One wise woman is actually already helping me.
Didn't I say it? There you go.
Pues ya sabes.
So you got what you wanted. And now leave me be. I want to get some rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Goodbye.
See you later.
Bueno, pues creo que...
How do you like your new job?
Rooster is really old, but I'll get him in shape in a few days. He'll have a long and healthy life with me.
I'm glad to hear it. It looks downright demonic.
Vale, pues vamos a irnos a donde está esta mujer, la choza de Pripogala. Y entonces vamos a hablar acerca del sistema. A ver si ahora me deja.
Pripagala?
What is it?
Eso es.
I've spoken to Mikarus, and I feel that it would have been better to have left him where he was.
Great men like him are sometimes disagreeable. But trust me, you won't find anyone better than him.
But he's a talking mushroom.
So? Mushrooms and divination always went hand in hand.
Vale, consejo del vidente.
According to Mikarus, I'll need something called God's breath to fight Kriegel.
Really? That's a coincidence.
What do you mean?
Dulavar had God's breath for many years and thought about how it could be used. Then he lost it somehow.
Mikarus spoke about that too. It was supposedly on ship Dragon's Pride, but it sank. Wreck is now at the bottom of the sea near a stone temple.
A stone temple underwater, you say? Can't be many of those. I have friends among the inhabitants of the sea,
Bien.
and if you give me some time, I can find it.
What can that God's breath do, and what does it look like?
If I remember well, it's a small medallion which helps you control magical wind.
Wind? How can a wind help me against something like Kriegel?
The chorus knows what he's talking about. Trust him. It probably has something to do with Krigel's ice breath. No armor nor sword can protect you against it.
How will I get to Dragon's Pride once you find it? Will you give me magic gills?
If you insist, I can let you grow them, but it takes several days, hurts like hell, and it's hard to get rid of.
Is there another way to breathe underwater?
Find a white catfish scale.
Barbo blanco.
Catfish? I've never heard of such a fish.
Well, it's not a plain fish, of course, but it is easier to find it than looking for a sea fairy around here.
Okay, well, I'll try to catch one.
In the meantime, I'll try to find the underwater temple Mikarus mentioned and prepare a charm which will get you there.
Escama mágica.
Can you tell me anything about the white catfish?
What would you like to know?
Where to look for it around here, for example?
It's a catfish, and you're a fisherman. Can't you think of something?
It's hard to catch a catfish. The plain ones are smart and careful animals, not to speak about the magic ones. But if I knew more about it, for example, its habits, when it hunts, what it likes.
I think you have a bestiary at home. Your father didn't give it back to me. Take a look there.
Bestiario.
See you later.
Era un libro, supongo. Voy a hacer una cosa, voy a grabar. Más que nada porque vamos bastante bien. De momento no nos hemos perdido. Y los personajes nos están diciendo las cosas que tenemos que hacer. Casi de forma directa. Así que vamos a casa. Vamos a buscar entre los libros cómo son las cosas, Ha dado a los libros 20.000 veces. Pero en ningún momento nos ha dicho, ah, mira, esto me puede servir. Voy a llevármelo por si acaso. Como pasó con el herbario. Nos costó un montón. Y al final salió. Salió solo. Vale. Bueno, salió solo al final. Después de venir varias veces llegó el momento en el que teníamos que...
Bestiary by Trudovit of Urchetitz. I might find something about the white catfish here.
Vale. Índice. El que pretenda descubrir la verdadera naturaleza de objetos diversos tendrá que clasificarlos del modo correcto, a menos que quisiera seguir ciego ante el conocimiento. Por ello, dividimos a los seres de orígenes inhumanos en 3 categorías básicas: los titanes, los hijos de tierra y las criaturas mágicas. Titanes acuáticos. Llamamos titanes a los seres de tiempos remotos que descendieron a la tierra desde el territorio de los dioses, donde ya no había lugar para ellos. Son totalmente hostiles con la gente, pues creen que el mundo está destinado a ser solo para ellos. Las aguas del océano están pobladas por los titanes marinos, entre los que se encuentran los dragones acuáticos, los krakens y los leviatanes, así como las serpientes marinas, las cuales, aunque de menor poder y tamaño, gustan de equipararse con los dragones marinos para hacerse los importantes. Está señalando. Se les conoce por su salvajismo a la hora de atacar a los marinos y a los barcos de pesca pacíficos, así como por su insaciable atracción por el oro. Titanes terrestres. De todos los seres que recorren la Tierra, los titanes terrestres son los enemigos más irreconciliables de la especie humana. Su fuerza es terrible, así como su odio hacia todo lo bueno y hermoso. Muchos de ellos dominan la magia corrupta y la utilizan contra sus vecinos. Afortunadamente ya no son muchos los que vagan por la tierra de este mundo. Son principalmente los gigantes de piedra y los de hielo y los dragones y los de fuego. Hijos de la tierra. Llamamos hijos de la tierra a los seres de barro, agua y piedra Llevamos los hijos de tierra a los seres de barro, agua y piedra, a los que poderosas fuerzas dieron vida en el principio de los tiempos. Contamos entre ellos a los enanos, los grul, los dolsímanos y los gigantes de barro. Este tipo de seres no suelen tener contacto con la gente, aparte de encuentros comerciales ocasionales. Como viven en las impenetrables profundidades de la tierra y solo salen a la luz del día en raras ocasiones, poco sabemos de ellos.
Aha, here it is. After death, the catfish acquires the look of a plain catfish, except for a small white spot on its tail. Another important piece of information is that the scale must be a gift from the catfish if it's to keep its magic quality.
Criaturas mágicas. Los animales dotados de poderes mágicos aparecen en los mitos humanos desde el alba de los tiempos y muchos de ellos parecen estar basados en la realidad. Puede que los hipogrifos, los unicornios y las quimeras no sean más que extraños cuentos de viejas, pero es posible que incluso hoy pudieran encontrarse basiliscos, grifos o peces mágicos, aunque en muy contadas ocasiones. Valerosos caballeros acabaron con este tipo de molestias para tranquilidad del populacho y de la corona, pero fue una pérdida para los estudios científicos. Todo lo que sabemos al respecto se refiere al barbo blanco de agua dulce llamado soliantro, que nada en aguas de lagos y estanques. Según nos cuenta el mito, sus escamas tienen un poder especial que permite a los humanos moverse bajo el agua como si estuvieran en tierra firme. Pero solo la escama entregada voluntariamente por el propio pez tendría dicho poder. Además, si el pez es atrapado por un pescador, su cuerpo cambia de color para parecer un barbo de agua dulce ordinario. Lo único que les distingue de un pez común y lo identifica como un soliantro es una pequeña mota blanca en la raíz de su cola. ¿Hay que pescarlo? No tenemos dónde pescar. El único sitio donde hemos pescado algo era en un pozo. Así que... Bueno, también puede ser que en el pantano encontremos algo, pero... Aquí tenemos el lago. Pero fíjate que el lago no se activa. O sea que entonces... Aquí no va a estar un barbo. Vamos, está clarísimo que no va a estar. Vamos a preguntarle a ella, pero me lo suponía. Podemos hablar con el vidente.
I don't think he wants to talk with me anymore.
Vale.
How's fighting with the slugs going?
I'll teach them what fear is.
Al final hemos terminado, amigos. Vale, pues... Vamos a ir aquí. No tenemos más opciones. Aquí es el único sitio donde hemos pescado. Ahí tenemos el molino.
I promised Miller's widow some fish, but it seems it'll have to wait. She'll be going on and on again.
No hay un sitio donde ir. Podemos entrar aquí. Aquí está Marex.
Nothing
Max.
to talk about with him.
Vaya. Mortero. Barbo.
It's no giant, but a bigger one wouldn't fit above the door anyway.
Mota blanca en la raíz de la cola. Este va a ser un barbo. Ahí está, míralo.
White spot on the tail, just as described in the bestiary. So this is the white catfish. It looks like an ordinary catfish, but the white spot on the tail tells me it was a white catfish, which changed color after death.
Vale, ya sé lo que tenemos que hacer. Tenemos que utilizar el agua de vida en él. Pero para eso hay que cogerlo. Habrá que hablar con él y pedírselo, supongo.
What's up, Olaf?
Esto.
Listen, Masek, I need to ask you for a favor, a big favor.
Yeah?
I need that trophy catfish of yours, and I'm afraid I won't give it back if you give it to me.
No dice. Your old man gave it to me. Don't you have no respect? Taking back his presents?
Trust me, I wouldn't think of it if I didn't really need it, but I promise to catch you another one.
Yeah? You don't catch a big one just like that. And what am I supposed to hang there in the meantime? Catfish stays where it is, and that's my last word. In a tavern, empty space above kitchen door brings bad luck.
I need that trophy catfish of yours, and I'm afraid I won't give it back if you give it to me.
Empty space above kitchen door brings bad luck. Catfish stays where it is.
I need that trophy catfish of yours, and I'm afraid I won't give it back if you give it to me.
Empty space above kitchen door brings bad luck. Catfish stays where it is.
¿Va a estar así constantemente?
I need that trophy catfish of yours, and I'm afraid I won't give it back if you give it to me.
Empty space above kitchen door brings bad luck. Catfish stays where it is.
Un espacio vacío, pues yo no sé qué te puedo dar.
See you later.
¿Qué te puedo dar? El agua la necesitamos. Cascote... Va a ser que no. ¿Y esto?
How would you like a stone hand above the kitchen door?
Una mano
A
de piedra.
stone hand? Who's ever seen anything like that? Fish or deer? Those are the things that belong on a tavern wall. Never heard of no hand.
You have a chance to be the first. Think. What's the name of that tavern in Uyezd?
The lame mare. Why?
And the one on the road before the notch?
The rest of Black Horse.
And your tavern's now called the Bold Gelding. There are 3 taverns which are named after horses. Try to be different.
Easier said than done.
How about we call it the Stone Hand? People will come to see it. It's a beautifully carved hand.
It still sounds strange. But then again, you always had a head for business. So I guess I could try.
Great. So if you agree, I'll hang the hand right away and take the fish.
All right then.
Bien, hemos conseguido... Bueno, de momento está la cosa yendo bastante fina, ¿eh? Muy bien. La verdad es que queda bastante horrible, pero bueno.
Looks good up there. What do you say, Masek?
Yeah, it does. Who carved it so nicely? The new stonemason?
Nog. No, not him. This piece is hundreds of years old, and it's made out of real marble.
My respects. It's a treasure then. And you're giving it to me for the old fish?
You know me. I do anything for family, and we're practically family already.
Es verdad que es nuestro futuro suegro. Todavía no nos hemos casado.
Nothing to talk about with.
Vale, pues vámonos. Hey, ¿y este pan?
Leftover from breakfast.
Vale. Siempre está ahí, pero no lo podemos coger.
So I have the catfish, but according to the bestiary, the scale must be present in order to be magical. But how do I ask a corpse for a favor?
Pues así, ¿no? Si se lo ponemos encima...
I will revive him in the swamps where he'll be safe. In our lake, someone could catch him again, and I don't want that.
Los pantanos. Ah, vale, va él directamente, perfecto. Ah, pues fíjate, yo pensé que aquí no podría estar. Que no tendría suficiente...
Wait! I
profundidad.
need something from you. Darn! He's gone already. What's that sticking to my hand? I have it after all. The white catfish gave me a present before it swam away.
Escama mágica.
I have it after all. The white cat...
Vale, pues ya está. Pues entonces vámonos. Fíjate tú.
From the outside, it's a charm...
Do you have the magic scale yet?
I have it.
Excellent. I'm done too. I have found the stone temple underwater Mikoris talked about, and the magic which will get you there. Just be careful not to lose the scale. You would die an ugly death. It not only helps you breathe underwater, it protects you from the weight of the water and the cold in the deep.
Fine, I'll be careful. What do I do now?
Just stand somewhere, away from me, and I'll do the rest. Better close your eyes so the flashing doesn't blind you.
Wait a second.
What's happening?
How do I get back?
The portal can stay open for a couple of days, but don't come back until you have the god's breath. On the way back, the portal would collapse, and I'd have to open it again. It is very hard, and I don't want to waste good magic for nothing.
Fine.
Close your eyes.